What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today we're going to be running over the S&P 500, the total market cap on crypto, as well as the total price on Bitcoin and the US dollar. Yes, world markets and crypto are going to be covered in today's session. How do the world markets affect crypto? How will crypto move going forward in relation to the world markets, and really everything associated with that whole conversation. So before we get started, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, at the end of this video, if you learned something, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and share it for me as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into how the world markets affect crypto. So let's start off here with the US dollar. This is the US dollar currency index. And for those of you who do not know, the bear market on cryptocurrency started at the exact point where the bull market on the dollar started. So back here, when the dollar started its bull market in April of 2021, we can see that prices saw this huge rally all the way up. And during that period, the value of cryptocurrency was dropping significantly. So we have the dollar rising and we have cryptocurrency falling through this period. Now, if you go back historically, every single Bitcoin bull market, at least while the bull market's raging, it can be a little bit different early on, but while the bull market is raging, when we're going really high in prices, the US dollar has a tendency to drop in value. So you can see here that during 2017, during our last huge bull market on cryptocurrency aside from 2021, we see that the dollar was actually crashing and crypto was going really high. And then of course, in 2021, during that recent pump in crypto as well, the dollar was crashing and cryptocurrency was pumping. So there's definitely a strong connection between these charts, between the dollar and crypto. And we do see that the dollar, when it's in a bull market, cryptocurrency is generally crashing. It's in a bear market. And when the dollar is in a bear market, cryptocurrency is generally in a bull market. So let's go ahead and look at the dollar right now. So the dollar did what's called a 5-wave impulse up. So we can count one wave down here. We can count two waves right here. And then we get our 3, 4, and our 5th wave impulse. Now, every single time that you get 5 waves inside of a market, you're looking for an ABC correction. And when that ABC correction starts, it almost always fails support. So there's trend lines. You can see this trend line on the dollar. We failed below that trend line. So that's very likely the beginning of an ABC correction. So an ABC correction is a bear market. So it's very possible that the US dollar just started a bear market. And we can see that it's just completely crashing in value. While we look over at stocks, and by the way, cryptocurrency has an 80 to 90% correlation and connection to stocks. We see that the S&P 500 actually is in a bull market right now. We're starting to break out. We're starting to find support. And as we really push up through these resistances, we'll confirm that this is seeing a reversal. So we could be seeing the dollar top out while stocks are bottoming out, in which case Bitcoin and cryptocurrency follows stocks. They follow stocks really closely. So I expect cryptocurrency to turn around here with stocks. It's what we've always seen happen, and we've always seen the stocks and crypto start rising when the dollar, kind of starts to do bad. So this is a very important thing to be watching, and it's good to see the dollar crashing right now. And it's definitely something we can make money off of if you know what you're doing, if you're willing to buy the dip in crypto. So yeah, it really depends on whether you guys have the willingness and the patience and really the guts to buy the dip, to buy when everybody's scared. And when we go back to the US dollar, not a lot of people would have been buying the US dollar back here in 2021 before it pumped. Why? Because the US dollar had been crashing. And the same kind of thing is going on with Bitcoin right now. People are like, I don't know if I want to buy Bitcoin. It crashed. I'm scared of it. But the opportunity is very, very high, just like how it was really high back here in the dollar in May. So as we flip around here, as the dollar tops out and Bitcoin and crypto and stocks really form their lows, we're going to see the dollar continue to completely lose its value, as we've been seeing over the past couple weeks. We're going to see stocks continue to recover, and cryptocurrency is going to follow right behind. There's always going to be new news events, FUD, a lot of FUD coming out at bottoms. There's always going to be a lot of people that are really bearish at bottoms. And it's going to be really, really difficult to get most people to see the opportunity, because most people don't think in terms of opportunity. They think in terms of, I need to mitigate loss. They think in terms of, I'm scared of losing money, so I need to mitigate my losses. So they're thinking in terms of protecting themselves from losses versus thinking in terms of opportunity. And it's okay to think in terms of protecting yourself from losses. It's okay to have, risk management to protect yourself from losses. But at the same time, you're never going to have any gains if you don't think from the perspective of opportunity. So right now we have opportunity in the market. There's a lot of opportunity to buy the dip, a lot of opportunity to buy cryptocurrency undervalued. But of course, just because of market conditions, people are going to be convinced that it's going to go lower. So I just wanted to share this analysis with you guys today, that the dollar is topping out. And the dollar topping out is actually really, really good for Bitcoin, for cryptocurrency, and really, really good for stocks as well. And these 5-wave up structure, this is a very, very similar thing that we've seen in markets over and over again. I'll show you one more example of 5 waves up here, just so you know what I'm talking about. If we pull up Bitcoin here, back here in 2018, and we draw an Elliott wave impulse, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get our 5th wave. The market starts to crash, and after the market starts crashing, it just continues to do so. You can see that 5 waves up was the top of that entire move. And if you look at the dollar right now, just comparing these two charts together, here is the US dollar right here. And then, of course, here is Bitcoin back in 2018 when it did 5 waves up. So you can see how this 5-wave structure does lead to a big drop. And that big drop is coming in the dollar, which is going to send crypto and stocks to the moon, soaring to the moon, just as it always has done every single time. And by the way, if we go look at cryptocurrency total market cap, and then we look at Apple computers, the reason I want to show you this is because of anything that has high demand is going to paint market cycles. And market cycles have a certain structure, they have a certain vibe, maybe would be a good word to use to them. And that structure, that vibe that a market cycle has, is essentially the attitude of the market as it grows. How does the market look like as it's growing? And so you can look at that attitude, and you can look at other markets that also have had high demand, like the computer industry, right? We've always had a high demand for computers, especially since the internet got a bigger and bigger deal. So Apple Computers is a very, very high demand stock. It's a great example of a market cycle that has high demand. Now, Apple Computers is down here on the bottom. You can see this is Apple Computer stock on the bottom. And for the people that say that you can't compare markets together, you absolutely can compare markets together. The professionals all around the world do it. So do a little bit of research about it. because you can compare markets in all time frames. And so yeah, we have crypto up here on the top, we have Apple on the bottom, and basically what we see here is we see that the same psychology, the same vibe is going on. We have increasing volume and price. We have volumes in the multi-billion-dollar range on both crypto and Apple, but in fact in crypto we actually have more volume than Apple computers did back here. We have the first bubble phase that happened back here in 2017, 2018. We also have that bubble phase in the early 90s with the internet bubble and with computer companies, including Apple. Then we expand out above the all-time high, we expand out above the all-time high, and prices crash. Prices pull back down on both of these markets. They both do standard ABC corrections. Crypto is an expanded flat, and Apple is a zigzag correction. And the honest truth of the matter is that this consolidation down here on 2009, where Apple was going boom, 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 stitching in these lows, is extremely similar to the consolidation going on in crypto right now. So as the dollar continues to top out, we're going to see the S&P 500 start to climb. We're also going to see crypto, the total market cap in crypto, see a nice strong reversal here as well. We could get a V bottom. And well, a lot of people might be looking for Bitcoin, down at 6,000, down at 10,000, and these really low levels. On this channel, we're looking at Bitcoin now, and we'll let time speak for us, because I believe in these strategies. I know that these methods work. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I see huge things coming in crypto. I also see big things coming in stocks. We have a lot of undervalued stocks right now. Whether we're talking oil stocks, there's a lot of 3D printer stocks. There's a lot of cannabis stocks right now that are extremely undervalued. There's so much opportunity to be taking advantage of right now. And while the Fed continues to print trillions and trillions of dollars, we have the perfect market conditions for us to continue to buy the dip in all of these different things, cannabis, stocks, oil, and just keep making money on crypto, stocks, oil, whatever it is, because of this hyperinflationary environment. And the thing with a hyperinflationary environment, it's only going to get more profitable for people that know how to play it. It's like Germany back in the day. They just kept printing money until people were using it as wallpaper on their walls. So that's going to keep happening in the hyperinflationary environment. They're going to keep printing money, and the people that know how to trade and invest, they're going to make a ton of money off of all of that. So that's why I made this channel, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's make a lot of money in crypto as the dollar tops out, as stocks start to turn around, and as the total market cap prepares itself for a big picture continuation and reversal. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends if you enjoyed it, if you learned something. And as always, stay profitable out there.